history replay this day. Let's start with a look at modern-day Nagasaki. Can you imagine a single instant that forever alters the path of human civilization, completely reshapes the destiny of an entire nation, and leaves a mark on the world that resonates through generations? This unimaginable moment is more than just a historical footnote. It's a complex tapestry of decisions and actions that culminated on August 9, 1945. It was a moment that not only displayed the terrifying and devastating power of a new weapon, it also launched an era filled with questions about warfare, ethics, technological advancements, and humanity's constant pursuit of peace. This is the story of the day that changed everything and the lessons we continue to learn from it. Three days after the atomic bombing of Hiroshima, the United States dropped a second nuclear bomb on the Japanese city of Nagasaki. The target was originally the city of Kokura, but a last-minute change due to weather conditions led the B-29 bomber, Boxcar, to head for Nagasaki. The plane in flight with the crew of Boxcar, showing the target's map. At 11:02 a.m., the bomb, nicknamed Fat Man, detonated over the industrial valley of Nagasaki. The explosion was equivalent to 21 kilotons of TNT and unleashed a fireball that consumed everything within a 1-mile radius. The mushroom cloud explosion spread destruction outward. The blast from Fat Man was not just a sudden explosion. It was a cataclysmic event that wiped out around 40% of Nagasaki, leaving vast swaths of the city in utter ruin. Within a matter of seconds, an estimated 40,000 lives were snuffed out, victims of a force unlike anything humanity had ever unleashed before. But the horror didn't end there. In the agonizing weeks and months that followed, tens of thousands more would succumb to their injuries, trapped in a nightmare of pain, radiation sickness, and loss. Hospitals were overwhelmed, and families were torn apart as the shadow of the bomb continued to claim lives, reminding us that the true cost of war is often paid long after the guns have fallen silent. The ruins, emergency relief, injured survivors all show the aftermath of war. Unlike Hiroshima, which was largely flat, Nagasaki's unique geography, with its hills and valleys, contained some of the destruction. But the human and structural damage was still immense, with entire neighborhoods reduced to rubble and ashes. Here is a bird's-eye view of Nagasaki showing the topographical features. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki led to Japan's surrender just days later, on August 15, 1945, marking the end of World War II. Japanese officials signing the surrender documents. But the legacy of Nagasaki and Hiroshima is about more than just the formal end of a brutal and devastating conflict. These twin tragedies ignited a profound and far-reaching global debate that continues to resonate today. Questions about the ethics and responsibility of wielding such unprecedented and destructive power were suddenly thrust into the forefront of international relations. Humanity had crossed the threshold into the nuclear age. And with this advancement came a host of new dilemmas and moral quandaries about warfare, diplomacy, human rights, and the very fabric of international law. The bombings were not just an ending. They were the beginning of a new era of uncertainty and responsibility. challenging us to grapple with issues that are as relevant now as they were then. Today, Nagasaki stands as a city of peace and resilience. A thriving, beautiful place that has overcome its painful past. Peace Park Memorials in modern Nagasaki. The Nagasaki Peace Park, with its iconic statues and monuments, commemorates the victims and sends a universal message of peace and hope. A message that urges us never to forget the lessons of history and to strive for a world without nuclear weapons. The Peace Statue in Nagasaki. In remembering and reflecting on the events of August 9th, we're doing more than simply recalling a date in history or the numbers of lives lost. We are paying homage to those who suffered, recognizing the complexity of their experiences, and acknowledging the scars that still linger. But beyond that, we are celebrating the enduring human spirit that, despite such unimaginable suffering, continues to seek understanding, reconciliation, and healing. It's a spirit that inspires us to look beyond the pain and destruction and to work tirelessly for a future free from the shadows of war, violence, and fear. It's a commitment to never forget the lessons learned and to ensure that the voices of Nagasaki continue to echo as a beacon of hope and peace for generations to come. So let us don't forget and keep history alive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.